Hi guys, it is future Leanne here, and before I even start the video, I want to say this video has been in the making for, let's see, approximately since July 20th. So it's been in the makings for a while, and yes, I do want to leave the part from the present, so from Thursday that just passed for me, alone. So it is going to be a pretty long video, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really hope you guys love this video as much as I loved filming it, because not only was I purchasing things, shopping if you will, I loved giving advice from what I've done from the moment that I started this process, which was August of 2021, to now almost halfway through October already, which is crazy enough in its own, of 2023. So a little over a year, or a little over 2 years of this entire process, and we are pretty much at the final points. Right now we're kind of just waiting for my CD to be done, which I say that in later part of the video, and B, kind of just like timing when it comes to, because it is almost it is starting to become the holidays, so I don't really want to move in the middle of the holidays. I would rather want to wait till like January, February, so like after holidays, and as well as kind of just like timing, because my job is going to take a little bit more time. I do have to work on a couple things, personally for me, like my job, to make sure I work my way up as a full-time employee, and I have a couple things that I have to work on, as well as just like timing when it comes to moving from one state to another within your same business. It's going to take a little bit more time because I have to find spots available, and if I don't, I have to weigh the options of going to a new job. I have to weigh my options, which is just a whole nother topic on its own, which I don't think I got into particularly precise in this video, but I've been talking for 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes now, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up. But I hope you guys enjoy this video nonetheless, and I will see you guys in my next video. Hi there, my pals. Right there. Okay. Hi, guys, whoa. Hi, my pals. Clearly, this big box and these things in my hand makes you wonder. I do have some footage from the past, I think like 3 months. It's not a lot of footage, but I have footage nonetheless of me prepping to move to Tennessee. Now, I do want to make this clear, I am not moving yet. My CD doesn't end, which if you guys don't know what a CD is, recap, I'll have more of a technological term up on the screen, but a CD is really just a locked-in savings account that you put in. Usually banks have a minimum. Where I work and iBank is 5,000 minimum, but nonetheless, I put in money in a CD, and now this is my second time. I think this one's at 5%, so 5 APY, which the interest rate and the percentage yield is going to be different. The annual percentage yield is going to be different than the interest rate, so you're going to get more. But like I said, that's something you'd have to go to a bank for. I can't tell you all the technical term stuff because I'm still learning that, but nonetheless, I will have you guys watch back at the footage now. There's a car passing. Okay, we're in the clear. Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. We are in my car, which is very new for y'all. I just finished another video, but we're in the Target parking lot. I'll show you guys. We're in a Target parking lot up in this beep, and I just ate breakfast, sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin meal, and we are going to start, as you saw in the title, buying things for moving to Tennessee. Now, I'm not moving to Tennessee anytime soon. I mean, within the next 6 months, but I just wanted to start preparing and getting things like cleaning supplies, plates, bowls, mugs, knives, you know, anything like that. I do have a Amazon list that I want, and if you guys, I think it's private, but if you guys want me to link it below, I hope I can. I don't know how that works. I'm still learning, but I can hopefully link it down below for y'all. And by the time this comes out, it'll be like 3 months after I film this video. But yeah, without further ado, let's head right into Target. Hi guys, I am now out of Target. It is currently 9:17, and as you can see, I have a clear container back there that is fulfilled with stuff. Some of the stuff is for what? Some of the stuff is for the present time when I'm filming it. Actually, a lot of stuff in there is present. I only got plates and bowls, which I'll show you one of the plates, one of the bowls. But yeah, I will see you when I get home. Hello. Hold on. Okay, I'm back home. Hold on, I need a sippy break. Okay, now that I'm back home, I will show you everything that's in this box. So we're gonna start with the bags first. These are all for now, for present day, meaning July 20th, 2023 at 9:43 a.m. So I have not one, but 2 of these little bites for my snacks for work. Pretzels for the mother, because she asked for them. And then of course the nuggets, like always, Hershey nuggets for chocolate for my room. So one of my previous vlogs, tried to find the vlog, but I bought literally the same one. I just wanted 2 so that when I move, I have 2 for both nightstands that I'm gonna buy. But that's gonna go back right back in here because I only use 1 at the moment. I only have 1 nightstand. I have sugar scrub for later whenever I run out. I have white cheddar Cheez-Its for a snack. I have pimple patches from the Mighty Patch brand, and then I have their nose pore strips because I heard those were good as well. Again, everything that I'm talking to you guys about right now is for now. I pretty much almost ran out of this shaving cream, so I needed more. The Dreamy Eye patches. The sun's just wanting to come in and say hello. Jeez, I didn't even have it. Dreamy Eye patches. And then toner. That's literally it. At least for the now. And then I have 6 of these plates. I have 6 of these plates. And then I have 6 of these bowls. So yeah. And then I do have a lid to this container, but I will see you guys next time I go to Target, because I'm gonna get something else next time. I'm gonna try to get something each time I go to Target. That way I can at least fill up this box. My goal is to kind of like, by the time that we leave, is to have everything there with us. So like cleaning supplies, cleaning supplies is the biggest ones that I want to get. Air fresheners, plates, bowls, kind of all the stuff. I don't know if I ever said this, but I am bringing stuff from here, like from my room, but all of this stuff, like all the home stuff, is going to be mine. So I'm going to need all new stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys next time I see you guys. Okay, so now that you guys have watched back all of that footage, I don't remember what kind of footage. Sorry, my hair is making me itch on my back because it's touching. But nonetheless, now that you guys have watched back the footage, again, I don't know what kind of footage I have, so yes, but I'm going to show you more in depth of what I have so far. So yeah, there are a couple things that I am going to bring with me. For now, my bed is coming with me completely. My desk, my cardenza, and my dresser are all coming with me. My nightstand is coming with me, and the lamp that I have on my nightstand, which is literally identical to this guy. I just wanted 2 in my future bedroom instead of 1, so I'm gonna have to get another nightstand, like a different nightstand set, which is on my Amazon wish list. Right now it's private, but if you guys want to go search and see what I have and see if anything that you like my design is what you like, I'll have the list down below if I can make it public, I think, but I will. And yeah, you are more than welcome to go browse and look and see what I have compared to what you like. You know, someone's taste may actually make your taste a little different. Sorry, I just bought these. These are forks, knives, and spoons set. This is the Threshold Heriton flatware set. I did want to get the more extended version, so I think I'm going to get that one as well, and then have that silverware set, kind of like double my silverware set, because they have like an extended version. I'll have, if I can find a picture of it, I'll have it up here, but they had an extended version which had like big forks, like really kind of like salad forks for like really big salads, big soup spoons, you know, kind of for like big gatherings. That's the one that I wanted to get, but that was like 180. So I think I'm gonna get that and then just double, you know, double my fork and knife set, which isn't a bad thing, because I do like when I ever get a significant other, I do want to be making all of the dinners, like when it comes down to like holiday dinners, like I definitely want to do that. But now we have a whole ass bin full of shit in here, so we'll just browse in here. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of different stuff in here. Like this twinkle light set I had up on my wall before I freaking painted my wall, and then I felt like it was a hassle to put back up because I taped it, so I'm just not gonna put it back up, and I'm gonna find a different use for this some other time. But yeah, that's what I have. Let's see what this is. Oh, I know what that is. So I have little serving bowls. I did get 6 of each of everything. And this is the Hearth and Hand with Magnolia mini bowl. This is the gray one. I really like this color. It kind of freaking suits me. Yeah, there she is. I would put like soups, or if I'm having dinner on the couch one day, I'd put condiments in here, like barbecue sauce for my chicken nuggets, which I am, fun fact, I only liked McDonald's chicken nuggets, but now I hate their chicken nuggets, and now I don't really like the dinosaur nuggets from like Publix. So yeah, that's a fun fact about me. I do have regular bowls, and I just have them in the packaging that they gave me, but I'm definitely, like, when we move, I'm going to bubble wrap all of them, but that's what my mom's for. But then again, like, I don't, like, right now it's just sitting in my closet, but I really wanted to get this video up because y'all know that I love Tennessee enough, and y'all know that I'm gonna move there one day. Here's the bigger bowl. Okay, sorry, thumbnails. But here's the bigger bowl, same brand, same color, same aesthetic. I really like these. These were actually around $4 a piece. I think that one was about $3. This was $4. This is, well, $3.99, and this is $4.99. So these are very cheap from Target. I feel like the Target branded ones, if you go into the like actual section, like actual like kitchen section, and not the like Magnolia Farm section, the other ones would be a lot more expensive. These were $4, so I spent $50 on, like $54 just on the bowls, and I got 6 of these bowls too. So yes, so I'm gonna have to do a little maneuvering. There are cups kind of like a similar color that I do want to get. I just haven't gotten them yet. I'll probably get them next time I go to Target, which will probably be not this Thursday but next Thursday, because I love their products. So I'm gonna grab the plates out real quick. And I kind of finagled things in this box. I finagled things in this box to fit perfectly. So yeah, this is the actual like huge plates. There are ones similar to this one, just a little bit like a medium sized, and it has like a little like kind of like a salad bowl almost, and I'm gonna get those too. These are $6.99, same brand, same color, same everything. Again, very unique to me personally. Like, I saw it and I was just gonna get like a regular gray or black set from like the actual dinnerware section, and I found these and I was like, I'd rather pay more. I mean, I really didn't look at prices, but I'd rather get these individually than the other ones because these ones fit my eye. And from a designer standpoint, if you guys don't know, hold on, let me put this plate away. If you guys don't know, I actually went, well, I didn't go anywhere, but online, and I'll have the link to the school down below if you guys are interested. I initially got the interior decorating kind of like whoa, I went to QC Design School. I didn't go, but online I did their interior decorating program, and then I did their home staging, and there was one more home staging. There was a couple more. If I can remember, I'll have all of what I did down below. But from a designer standpoint, when you're like going into your first apartment, because I know a lot of people go into apartments. I prefer to have houses. I prefer to have my space. That's just me though. And I'm a loud bitch sometimes. so I'd rather have my space. But nonetheless, I really advise you guys to take your time on getting decorations. That's why I have been buying stuff at Target here and there, because I know when I go to Target I'll see it and I'll like it, and then I'll be like, well, now I want it from my own home. And doing like a little, like, I'll have what my mom calls it on the screen, but she calls it something specific, but kind of like a gift basket to yourself, if you will, like a big gift basket. I wanted to get a bigger one, but with the closet space, I couldn't fit that one, so I have this one. So I'm kind of just doing as what I can, but nonetheless, taking time will not only make you enjoy your space, but it'll make you know that your space is worthy enough and not spend $5 million on, I mean, very over exaggerative, but on like different styles. Definitely take everything with a grain of salt, and if you don't think you're gonna like it, or if you're having second thoughts, I would not buy it. But I can't speak for you. But moving on, I have, I think, 3 more things in this box to show you. I thought these were cute, again, from the Magnolia Farm section. This was $14.99, and this is an oil and vinegar little container with these little like rusty like bronze type caps. I thought they were freaking cute as all hell. And yeah, so that's what I have in here. And this looks very familiar to the other one, but it is actually the smaller version, and it's the salad plate. There's another one, like I said, rounded. If I have a picture of it, I'll show you right here. It's a little rounded on the edges that I want to get as well, with the cups, which I'll have up here as well, that I want to get. Again, same color, same brand. $4.99 for these salad plates. Again, I got 6 of them. Very wholesome. I want something that matches the style of not only me, but is gonna fit with time. So yeah, let me finagle these back in here, and I will be right back with you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna take a little mini break real quick. Okay, so the last thing that I have is just the mixing, like glass bowl clear mixing bowl set. And if you go on my Amazon like wish list thing, you'll see that I have kind of ones similar to the color in this, and they have like lids. I'm still gonna get those too, because those are nice for like salad, like events with salad, or if I'm prepping salads for work, I could easily get that done in the morning. But yeah, they're very cute. Again, very dainty. This was a little bit more expensive, but honestly, it was a set of 3, and honestly, you can't beat how cute they look. But nonetheless, they were $40 to $39.99. But yeah, I am going to clean up real quick and put everything back away, and then I will come back to you guys with a couple tips that I have been using, budgeting, kind of stuff like that. So I'm going to do some budgeting for you guys, and how I have done. I have brought up $10,000 in a year and like a half. Easy things like CDs, and you know, kind of like tips on moving and things that I would want to pre-warn you with. So I'm gonna take a little mini break real quick, and I will get back to you in like 5 minutes. Okay guys, now we are back from our little mini interruption break, and I am going to sit here and explain to you guys just kind of like everything that comes in with moving, especially when you're moving by yourself, B, which I'm not moving by myself. My mom wants to come with me. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, so blessing in advance. But I kind of want to explain to you guys budgeting and working a part-time job and how I made $10,000 within a year and a half. Kind of like a little bit, like kind of just like, I don't know, tips and tricks, I guess. You'll see it in the user, you'll see it in the title, so clearly you'll know. But we're gonna start with budgeting and how I went about it. I'm going to be honest, I did not know how to start budgeting, and honestly I was a little not that I was like unaware of budgeting, but how do I even explain this? Since I didn't know where to start budgeting, I kind of went to my mom, which she's a really good budgeter, so she kind of helped me break down. I started with all of my essential needs, kind of like gas, $75 in $50 to like $100 worth of like run around money for the week, and then I don't know if I said this, but gas. You know, just I think half the grocery bill. You know, we were just talking about all of that, and then stuff that I wanted but are like now kind of like a need / want. So I used to do Curology and Function of Beauty in this time, so that was on there. So yeah, that type of stuff. I kind of just laid out the line of everything that I was buying, purchasing, and I kept track of all of the gas station expenses when it came down to like gas, because anything else that I was buying I kind of used up in my $100 runaround money. And then I moved from paper to computer, and then once I was more aware with what I was buying and what I'm, you know, like my subscriptions, like I know I have like a $2, like $2 to $3 Apple charge, and that's for the 50 gigabytes of iCloud data. I have a $10 Discovery. I think my Hulu went up to like 16 now because I have the trio thing. And then I don't pay for Netflix because my parents pay for Netflix. Half the grocery bill, you know, kind of like credit card stuff like that, and stuff like that. Now I'm like more aware of it, so I don't have to really budget. I just kind of know, and at the end of the day, I don't do subscriptions like when it comes down to Function of Beauty and Curology anymore. So that's like $160 right there, where maybe not 160, probably like 120 to 130. Sorry, like this little like ribbed, I guess, is just itching the bottom of my stomach, like the top of my stomach, and it's just really itching me, but I don't feel like changing. So now that I guess now that I'm more aware, I don't have to really budget because I just mentally know. And now that I work during the day and not afternoon to night like I used to work at Publix, I'm working pretty much all day. So by the time I come home, like during lunches, I'll go to Panera, but that's about, if I'm going to lunch for Panera, that's about $14 to like $16 depending on what I buy. So I know that expense and I keep the receipts. And then if I'm going there for breakfast, it's probably like $6. So I used to have a Panera unlimited drink subscription, but then I stopped going to Panera that much, so I undid that subscription. What else? Yeah, so when it comes down to budgeting, I'm very comfortable with that type of budgeting. But when it comes down to putting money, like budgeting for strictly moving, first of all, make a savings account dedicated to strictly and only moving. So when it comes down to moving, you're gonna, if you're moving from one state to another like I am, moving from Florida to Tennessee, you're going to want to have a savings account dedicated to it because it's going to be easier. You could even have it as a checking account if you get more money than I do, flowing from different type of expenses. But I only have one source of income, and that's working at the bank. So yeah, so when it comes down to that, I have a savings account. And obviously my birthday and the cruise just rolled around, so I haven't been saving for the past 2.5 months, but now I'm starting back on saving. So back in August of 2021, so right around my 18th birthday, I opened a savings account dedicated to the moving fund. And I also promised, and this is, if you are going to take any of it, my advice when it comes down to this is the advice that you would want to take with you. I promised myself from the moment that I put my first amount of money in there, so I think at the time it was $50 per check, and when I worked at Publix, I was getting paid weekly, so every Thursday, I think. So I would get paid weekly, so I would put 50 towards that account. But I promised myself never to ever touch money from that account. And what I mean by that, I mean like when I have it in there, I am not touching it unless it goes to the moving fund, like unless it goes towards moving. So the plates, the miniature bowls, the salad bowls, and the, like all of the hardware, like food eating plates and stuff, bowls, was all purchased, actually minus the mini serving bowls, because that's what I got last. The mini serving bowls from there on, so like the mini serving bowls, the oil thing, the silverware, were all purchased under the moving fund money. So I took money out of the actual moving fund and I dedicated it straight to the checking, like my regular checking account, and then from the regular checking account it went straight away. So I made sure that it was clean, and I left like a couple dollars, but a couple dollars ain't gonna eat you alive. But I never ever take money out of that account unless I truly am going to use it for the moving fund, or towards moving at all. But with the moving fund, you got to realize if you're going from state to state, you're going to want 3,000, or you're going to want double. You're going to want your first, last, and security deposit down, which is probably going to be from, I mean, I've been keeping up with it, so probably like a 3-bedroom 2-bath would be probably around 18 for one. So I mean, it kind of just depends, but you're gonna want to have that money set aside. So you're truly, and that's why I'm struggling, but I still have time right now, so that's all that matters. But besides the point, you're gonna want first, last, security deposit, and then you're gonna want a little bit of wiggle room when it comes down to that, like wiggle room for furniture if you're bringing furniture. I'm only bringing what's in my room, really, and other than that, the couch, all of the kitchen stuff, bath stuff is all gonna be brand new, so you got to keep that in mind. And honestly, with prices going up, you're gonna want to save as much money as you possibly can. And I'm not saying that you need all of these things directly when you move, but it would be nicer to have everything, or have as much as you can when you move. That way, when you move, it's more of a slim, easy, peasy lemon squeezy type thing. like a smooth move rather than, oh, I need to go grocery shopping the day that I move, and then I also need to buy a couch, I need to buy a bed, I need this, that, and the other. Like, you just want a smooth sailing type of move. So you want to have everything rolled with you. The couch is the only thing that I'm gonna have to go out and buy, but honestly, for couch, like, bed can be just as perfect. But yeah, when it comes down to smooth moving, you want to have as much as you possibly can with the money and the sources you have. For me, like I said, this is my first time moving out, so I would have to buy everything on my own. So yeah, and obviously prices are going up. Water break. So yeah, and then now we're gonna go, you just want to have everything in line, and you want to have all of the details, because the more you know, the better the smoother it's gonna run. The one thing I'm gonna add though is always find your job first before you find your house. I know that's a very big controversial topic, but you want to find your source of income if you're moving from state to state, or even from city to city, and it's a far city drive, like from, I don't know, Naples to Jacksonville. You're gonna want to find your source of income first. If you're like me that works a 9-to-5 job, first. So with that being said, that is one thing that when I plan on, you know, starting to move between January and February, that's the first thing that I'm going to start looking at. It's going to be a little harder for me because there's a lot less banks in where I work right now, which it would be really nice if I can stay within the bank. But if I have to move, sorry, the sun's fading. It's moving away from me at the moment, so that's why the light's changing. But that's the one thing that's going to be a little hard for me, so I'm kind of keeping up with it when it comes to like job pop-ups around me, or even like kind of just like anywhere. I keep that in mind, and I've already told my district manager on top of my regular boss. And that's one thing that you want to pre-warn them about, is that you're planning on moving, not when you move, you're planning on moving, and then try to give them a timeline of when you're trying to move, or when you're trying to start the process of moving, because A, they're really going to appreciate it, and B, they're going to sit there and actually help you out. They're going to want to do the best for you and put their best interest in you, because you have pre-warned them. I pre-warned them months ago that I wanted to move, and yeah, so that's one thing that I would really recommend. And then with the house or like apartment, it's easier, but I would say while you're kind of just stagnant in your place where you are now, whether you're living with your parents, you're finishing up your last year of college, you're still in California. Okay, hold on, my mom's calling me. I'm gonna hold that thought. Well, I'll just go on to how I got $10,000 in a year and a half. So probably around the beginning of 2023 is where I actually got the $10,000, because I started literally 3/4 of the way through. Sorry, I can't get myself fucking comfortable. I was comfortable, but now I'm not. So when I opened it again, I swore to never use the money unless it's for moving, and which I went with that promise, and I started by putting $50 a week in when I was just trying to get the hang of like when it comes to like adding budget, because now I have 2 savings accounts, one for moving, one for just regular emergency type of fund. So I of course, once I was getting into the budgeting, I made sure that I had enough money for gas, which I use my credit card for gas purchases, and then I had enough money for gas. So to pay off my credit card, I had enough money for groceries, my half the groceries. I had at least $75 in spending money, and at that time it was really just money to find dinners if I didn't like a dinner that I brought, you know, whatever. So kind of just wiggle room. And then any leftover money I had, I would split it in half, and I would put half in the savings, half in the checking. So, or I'm sorry, half in the moving fund, half in the regular savings account, emergency fund, savings account. And then obviously for a couple weeks I worked part-time at Fifth Third, part-time at Publix. So I would kind of do the same thing. And then I finally put my money, I put pretty much all of my money, the moving fund money, into a savings account, which was like $7,700 at the time. And then that was 6 months, and it was at like 3.75 APY. And then obviously within that time, the money grows at that steady 3.75 or whatever your interest would be, whatever your APY, because they'll tell you an interest and they'll tell you an APY. Most banks of my branch try to only tell you the APY, just because you're going to get confused by the interest because it's two different. Sorry, I thought my table was like right there. but it'll grow by that APY amount each time. I just do want to let you guys know, if you guys do ever want to do a CD, and there's specifically like for the bank that I work, there's promos. The regulars are just going to be 0.01%, so they are going to be crappy. If you do like a regular schmegular, no promo, they're gonna be crappy, and most of the time they're gonna be crappy unless you have huge amounts of money. But this is for basic people, not people who have boatloads of money, by all means. I love you guys, but that's for someone else to help you. That's why we have investors who help people with more money, but I am not that person. And so after the 6 months, which was, this one's 5 months. It was in June, because I started it in December. So after the 6 months is up, you'll have like a 10-day, at least for the bank that I work at, you have like a 10-day grace period, and then it'll start on a very crappy percentage rate. It's not going to be a good one. It's just going to be the regular schmegular 0.01%, and it's going to be crappy. And so then I moved my money, and at that point I had gained more money, so I put in $10,383 total into a new one. And at this point, actually in time, I don't know how much I've made. The last one told me, this one doesn't, which is fine, but this one ends in November 9th, so I'll get it by November 10th. And on November 10th, I'm just gonna put it back into my savings account, like my regular savings. I don't want, unless there's like a good 3-month one, because I know I really won't move till February. I'll get a 3-month. Right now we have on the 6th. So actually tomorrow we'll start a 4-month. So I don't know, we'll see what I do with the money. If there's a good 3-month that comes by November, because that's another November, so that's another whole about a month and a couple days away. So our CD rates could change by then, but we will see with that. Yeah, other than that, I mean, I'll update you guys once I start the process. I'll start making footage of when I start moving and stuff like that. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a very different video, and I've never seen anyone do something like it. I've seen people do something similar where they're actually prepping to move, like prepping, like, you know, themselves, but this is really all about making sure that I have everything covered, considering that I'm moving from Florida to Tennessee. But I will see you guys back with the part 2 between January and I would say April. I'm hoping sooner. I wanted to move before the end of the year, but good advice my mom told me is that no one's gonna move during the holidays, which is true. No one ever moves during the holidays, so I'm gonna wait till after the holidays. And yeah, I will see you guys with the part 2 within 3 to 5 months. So stay tuned. Love y'all.